OntarioARC is an amazing special place. We have wonderful staff who are committed and hardworking. We serve individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and those on the autism spectrum. And we have unique community partnerships that allow us to provide opportunities to the individuals we support.
We want individuals with disabilities to live the same quality of life as any of us.
So you want them to be happy in what they do, to be successful.
You get to see change in people. You become so close to your fellow coworkers. It's family.
The quality that I have found here of the services for my children has been exceptional.
At OntarioARC, we're guided by our values. They're just not words that are framed on the wall. Every decision that we make, we look to our values to make sure we're meeting what we set out to do.
I think one of the first things that comes to mind is never losing sight of our purpose and what we're here to do, which is to provide, the highest level of service and the best possible experience to the individuals that we serve.
It's listening to them, developing relationships, and following through.
Respect, like all of our values, runs through everything that we do. As a staff, I feel respected. I feel like I've been able to try a lot of different things. I think having the creative expressions programs, the art, music, the horticulture, those are not anything that we were mandated to do. It was something that we saw that people wanted, and we wanted to do that as an additional service and support that we're able to provide. And we're really committed to always developing new things for people to do and try so that we're never settling and they're always enhancing their skills.
There's been times when I've had, tough times with my son, and how can I address them? And I feel like the agency has been very responsive to, how can we help with that, and being respectful to me as a parent and also to my son.
As a classroom teacher, I see there is a growing number of children with autism and related disabilities in our community.
It takes a team to take care of a child with autism. And here we've had the opportunity to work with a social worker, a behavioral therapist. I have a service coordinator.
ARC having an autism-specific board, I think, is one way that they show a commitment. It's really been a benefit to have ARC in these children's lives.
They have a high standard for quality, and I can see that in the home and how they deliver services. Every aspect of my daughter's program, you can see quality.
Quality is an important piece. We want this to be a great place to work. I think the agency feels very strongly about that, and so are very open to what would make it better for you. How can we make this a better place to work?
Pet Connections is very person-centered. You have the ability to focus on what you're interested in. An individual might be interested in being involved in the product line. We wanted the product to be able to be competitive with all the other shampoos out there. A label that was fun and people were going to remember. There's the other aspect of visiting. So if I wanted to go to the nursing home and visit with a dog, and then you can also have the piece where you're learning dog grooming skills. You're working with the animal, you're working with potentially having some sort of employment with animals.
The college experience program at Hobart and William Smith College allows the college students at HWS and the participants at the ARC program to really come together in a different, special way. It's a great experience, and it's really inclusive and welcoming. Once you get in, you can't leave if you don't want to.
With employment services, quality of life is a big deal. We are committed towards helping individuals reach their vocational goals, whether that's helping them do a mock interview or do resume development. We have job coaches that are committed to helping them grow in their job, and not just find a job and keep a job, but grow into a career as well.
What Nick gets out of working at Halco is hopefully he feels that he's a critical part of the team. He truly is, he's our recycling coordinator, so he's in charge of that out there. I mean, he's just a pleasure to be around. He shows up every single day. He's never late. think he gets a lot of pride and a real sense of teamwork and a sense of belonging, and he earns it.
And you can see that in their programming, because they have school-age services for school-age children with the Autism Center, but they also have programs for aging. So they're very committed to people for life. And that's very comforting as a parent, to have an organization that's you know is going to be around for a while and provide quality services.
When I walk into the doors of OntarioARC, I feel like my children have always been embraced for all of their special, for everything that I think makes them special beyond what their disability is. And I know that the wonderful people that interact and work with my children here see all of the strengths of my children. They respect everything that they can do. They never see them as having a disability.
I don't know what I would have done without this organization. Especially as they got older, you've got to find a place for them, and they need to feel useful and loved. To see what they have now, it's incredible. Just to be able to see that they are out in the community doing what they like, I can't tell you the huge difference. I couldn't think of another organization that can do that like this. I am so proud of this organization.
It's not only the individual you're serving, you're working with their whole family and respecting their opinions and bringing that whole team together and making it happen for the person.
I've always found the answers and the support and the help that I need here.
They have the commitment, they have the quality of life, they have the person-centered programming.
We couldn't do the things that we do without the support of our donors. We're changing lives one smile at a time.